Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF44 coming at you another video. All right, so the Lakers with the Heat losing or winning the game against the Bulls, we have secured our picks for this season. We know exactly who we're picking. Pick number 17 and pick number 47 belong to the LA Lakers in this year's draft. And congratulations, we're happy about that. The pick could have been significantly worse with the Pelicans, given the fact that it was a swap. That swap ended up null. That's the confirmation we got. It's a null swap. It did not count. If they want to swap with us a worse pick, cool. But I don't think they're going to do that. So, I have my eyes on a shooter by the name of Jordan Hawkins. Now, I personally think this player is going to be gone by 17. He's probably going to be rising up the charts. And I haven't done homework on all the other players surrounding that range. So, I don't know if this is the best piece for us versus other pieces. I'm just telling you, I like the piece. He's a shooter, man. Pure shooter that can shoot from anywhere all night long, all day long. Just one of the more gifted young shooters that are going to be coming into this league. I think the overall idea for a lot of teams right now is to try to find wings, fours, threes that can defend, just wings. That's where everything's about right now. Wings and length. If that's the case, and people don't see the premium in shooting anymore, I think there's a chance this player could fall to us. Like I said, I didn't do no homework on everybody else. So for all I know, there's a better piece around him that we should skip on this shooter for somebody else. But what I'm saying is the Lakers will never have to worry about being a bad shooting team again if you draft that particular kid. That's how good of a shooter he is going to be. You have him on a rookie contract, your shooting woe is gone. He just has to develop properly. So that right there is something that I think the Lakers have had a lot of problems with. We obviously want to re-sign D'Angelo Russell, but our other shooter is on a $16 million contract, Malik Beasley, and that contract is a no-go. No-go. This is his replacement. Essentially what I'm telling you. You still want that piece on this team. You just don't want to pay $1 million more than you should for it, so to speak. So that's really where I'm at with that. There are other players in that range that could be really interesting. Chris Murray, Keegan's brother, who's just a sly, bit less talented than him, but from what I understand, has had pretty much the same type of season his brother did after his brother left. Blew up and overnight, not overnight, but just like immediately stepped into a real role and exceeded all expectations doing that role. So Chris may very well be just as good as his brother. We may not want to pass on him, given the fact that he has the type of length and body sizes that he does. I'm assuming he's the exact same height, length of his brother, probably half an inch left. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's probably the same size. And if that's the case, you got a 6'9" forward with long arms. So if anything, that's just an easy, slot into what it is that we do. And, so on and so forth. That's a smart thing to do. Just pick yourself up a wing, not worry about it. Jet Howard, I don't know his game, but I know of his dad. His dad is Juwan Howard, and his kid is a lottery pick this year or in that range. If he happens to fall to us, that's going to be an interesting prospect to take a look at. And another guy that I'm seeing name a lot is Keontae George, forward. That's really starting to rise up the ranks, who may be in the range that we have as well. Nick Smith Jr., I think his name is Nick Smith. That's another guard that's available that I saw in that range. So it's a couple guys, man. I haven't done homework on any of those dudes, but now that we know where we pick 17 and 47, we can start to dream about who we want to add to this unit. And I'm telling you guys, man, if we don't do nothing but draft Jordan Hawkins, I'm cool, bro, because that's exactly how lethal of a shooter he is. But there are other picks on that board. A kid by the name of Hendricks, I believe his name is. He's a 6'9" forward. If he falls to us, probably a wise idea to pick him up too. Or rather, so all I'm telling L fans is that we are going to get a nice piece to add to our situation next year. We will have a young player, somebody to go with Austin Reeves and Vanderbilt and Winion and all these different guys that I hope we'll see on this team next year. And that's another thing. While I'm in this camera, let's bring people back, man. I love our roster. Adding another lottery piece to it only makes me love it even more. Not lottery, but outside of the lottery, 17th is like damn near lottery. Lottery ends at what, 15? So that's a lottery pick close enough. That is a piece that we could turn into something. That's a piece if we draft well, and I know we will, because we got some of the best scouts on the earth. They do what they need to do to make sure we get the best possible piece. And I'm going to be excited with whatever they do because I trust them. And that 47th pick, same thing, man. I know those guys are going to bring us something. They always do. So let's get some prospects in here and let's see what they can do, man. This ain't going to be a long video because my battery is about 10%. So I'm going to go back and listen and watch all of the stuff that I've made because it's about 3 or 4 videos backed up that I ain't even check out yet that I've made. So that's what I'm going to do, man. A short little Laker chat video, just giving you guys a heads up on the picks we have and maybe start entering some names out there for us to start doing some homework on and get familiar with. And one of these dudes is going to be our very own purple and gold Laker that we can slap next to Max Christie and all these other young guys that we got. So exciting times in LA. Playoff starts Sunday at noonish, noon 30, something like that, against the Memphis Grizzlies in Memphis. And we will have all kinds of talk for you leading up to that game. And of course, during the game, halftime, there will be a conversation there, a little 5-minute conversation at halftime. And of course, something for you at the end of that game as well. So that is what we have here tonight. My name is BDL44. Thank you all for watching.